advice, practice, practice, practice and enjoy yourself, which they always do or they wouldn't keep competing. One little tiny tip, if you look at Marcus's number, he always has the corners chamfered and that follows his shoulder line. And that was just another small thing, all the minor details that they go through. And it just softens the number.
I bet everybody will do it now, Pat. You should charge them for that tip. This time next year we'll be sitting here watching all those corners turn down.
Philosophies is enjoy yourselves, have fun with your dancing, and remember you are only as good as your last performance.
Well, we've been privileged to watch the two finest couples in the world in action in the waltz, and now we can study them in slow motion. And ladies and gentlemen, I would appeal to you now to study these two couples, not to decide who is perhaps your personal selection, but why you think perhaps one couple is better than another. And you won't find it easy, but that's what the judges have to do. But you won't see two finer couples than you're seeing in this slow motion section today.
Becomes too beautiful to comment. It's just nice to watch these two couples as they are.
Of course, neither is perfect, but they're superb, superb. Judges have to make a decision, and I invite you, ladies and gentlemen, to do the same. And of course, you'll know it's not easy being a judge.
On the floor. Thank you. The slow foxtrot. Thank you.
The magical words to the couples, staying on the floor. Another dance to do. It's just spellbinding. This is the second of the two dances defining, and it's just magical moments. Andrew, of course, has in the past won the foxtrot against all couples a few years ago with a different partner. And he has such a feeling for this dance, Pat.
Yes, the development of the leg action from a tiny boy of 7 and 8, and it's kept him with the fluidity that he's attaining these days, as with all the other couples. If they can use their legs correctly, it will transport the body.
Some lovely dancing from Timothy and Joanne.
Yes, certainly.
You won't get anything other than lovely dancing in the final of the British Championships, would you?
Hopefully it makes it clearer to the youngsters coming up, the necessity to have the knowledge of this basic action.
Six couples to be recalled in the tango. They are as follows: 30, 77, 124, 201, 245, and 268.
So Howson and Bolton go out, and Selmi and Fancello come in.
Thank you.
Last year they were third overall, and they were placed third in this dance.
Heidi Tanaka and Adele Preston, a very striking couple with very good base action. Particularly, I like the tango. She's so well with him together on these reverse movements. The contra check is being used a lot these days.
Not sure I agree with the ball of foot lead, but one of the societies has changed the accepted technique to give that as the standard rather than the heel first. So Augusto and Caterina had to give everybody else 8 dances start because they had to qualify. I just get the feeling that there's a little bit of strain there tonight. Just a little bit of a suggestion of been arming the girl. Yes, there again, arming the girl to turn her to promenade rather than it coming from the body. Yeah, clearly visible there.
And the final dance, ladies and gentlemen, we have 6 couples. 19.
It's Hawkins and Newberry. Wonderful.
We go like the wind because we've got so much energy.
He always goes like the wind, Pep. He's given the others 3 dances start. They'll never catch him. With the Grand Prix, he'll be winning by 2 laps.
I love her new hairstyle.
Yes,
It's
lovely.
nice and short.
Brilliant dancer she is. Brilliant dancer, Hazel.
I will start again. Please, vote the applause. 19, 30, 77, 201, 245, 268.
So Selmi goes out and here come the hugs and kisses and congratulations. First time in the final, 1 year after winning the amateur championship. At least they had to start in the qualifying rounds too, Augusto, so it's the same as you, but you've already done 3 dances.
Thank you. The last dance, the quick step.
Oh, I think Peter's starting with Hawkins. He knows.
Fantastic. I'm sure this will remain in his memory as unforgettable, as was the first final as amateur in Blackpool. Marvellous to have these memories that are so strong, carry you through your life.
We've just seen a future champion, but here we're looking at the champion. Marcus and Karen win tonight. They will record their 7th win British Open title. A complete performance, Pat. Unlikely to have any problems when the results are announced.
Well, they haven't given anything that they should be ashamed of, so they're all spot on as far as I can see. The enthusiasm of Heidi and Adele seems to have disappeared a little bit.
Yes, I think they're looking a little strange, but it is the end of a long, hard competition. Very long, hard competition. 286 couples. This is 280 of them are out already, and this is the best 6.
Thank you, judges.
Again, the sportsmanship and friendship between all the couples. It's funny because we have this ritual now. They haven't got any energy left. They've given their all, but they still find that little extra for that run from one end of the ball into the other. I think they're lining up. Christopher, you'll need to go back on. Oh, oh, oh. How do they find that's energy?
How do they stop at the upper end?
All a question of timing, Pat. And their salutations to the orchestra and having Tidwell. Well, here's Wonderboy. Let's look at that. But she's a bit special, this girl is. She stays with him and... I mean, he moves, doesn't he?
He certainly does. He moves the right way, though. Across the floor.
Oh, nice little change of direction there. That was really skillful. Just to move into space.
A little bit exaggerated.
Yeah, just a little bit odd, that was, yes, just a little odd.
Probably the enthusiasm of the event.
So a little secret for everybody. All you've got to do is to turn the corners of your number down and dance like Marcus and Karen, and you probably win.
Yes.
But Pat's comment about the corner of the numbers is such a good one, because this couple, attention to detail is what they're all about.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we come now to the last presentation of this week. It's been a fabulous week, and we've got to thank so many people for making this week possible. First, the judges. They've had a most difficult job in nearly every single competition. So let's start with the evening adjudicators. Vicky Barr, Alan Fletcher, Lynn Harmon, Lindsay Hillier, Anthony Hurley, Bobby Irvin, MBE, Colin James, Barbara McCall, Monica Needham, Robin Shaw, Michael Scolianos. And the daytime adjudicators, Byron Charlton, Peter Eggleton, Jeffrey Hurd, John Dyke, Carol McQuail, Denise Weavers, Dennis Udell, Linda Venables, Marion Welsh. And those people who are responsible for the very smooth running of this competition the stewards who run virtually many miles. Mr. Roy Sharp, Mr. Arthur Parr, Mr. Michael Hayton, and Mr. Stephen Hargreaves. And to the people who have the most unenviable job of all, sitting in a little back room, computing and counting thousands upon thousands of marks. The evening scrutineers, Estelle and Gwen Goffner. And the daytime scrutineer, Mr. Nicky Miles. And the daytime chairman, Mr. Richard Lee. And the musical director with that wonderful orchestra, Tedrow and his Merry Men. And for the music for the daytime sessions, and also practice coordinator, Mr. Greg DeVect. I'd also like to thank the first aid people, Dave and Julie. They have treated approximately 170 cases this week. Dave and Julie, thank you very much indeed. The next gentleman may just poke his nose around the corner. Our dear friend who looks after the floor and so many thousand other jobs, the flowers, the tables, and 1,001 jobs. Raymond, where are you, Raymond? That's the most we've seen of Raymond in the 19 years I've been doing this. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, sorry, I've got one more before it's last but not least. Another unenviable job. Those people who are sitting way up there controlling the light spots. Think of their job. Thank you. And also this gentleman standing here who pays for all the general dancing, thank you very much, Mike Slater. And give an extra special welcome and thanks, ladies and gentlemen, a very special thanks to the coordinator of this entire festival, with a very small team, Mrs. Gillian McKenzie.